here. One thing I will say, obey my instructions at all times. Watch your heads and keep it clean. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Well, Chisora's boxed more than 100 rounds since they last met. Pulев, 60+ rounds. Now they go again in a repeat of that clash in Hamburg in 2016. Well, Tony Bellew was saying earlier that Derek Chisora can't win a boxing match, he can win a fight. How will this unfold in a crackling atmosphere in this arena that's become one of the hallowed venues of British boxing? And Marcus McDonald trying to gain control of the contest very early on, as Chisora will have to try to close down the space between himself and Pulев. Pulев was prodding and probing and often dominating with the left jab first time around. Will he try the same all over again? It's highly likely.
And that's what Chisora has to do when Pulev's holding. He's got to be hit with the other hand, make it obvious that he's holding, force the referee to warn Pulев early.
David Hay has also joined us down here at ringside. And as Barry was saying, David, this is the kind of fight that Derek Chisora's got to draw Pulев into.
It really is. He's doing some good body work. The referee has picked him up on the sort of rabbit punches, but this is how Derek has to win the fight. He's got to get it rough, keep touching those ribs and slow down the legs of Pulев.
For me, when Chisora comes forward, if you just take that right foot on the outside of the left foot there of Pulев, he gets to the side of it, makes it harder for Pulев to hold, and Derek can still work away.
Already a reddening around the torso of Pulев, as Chisora's been getting to work, and already Marcus McDonald wants to work.
If Derek takes the advice of the referee, he's going to be in a bad way. He can't box at long range. He has to get inside. He has to work up close. That is his strategy. That's how he wins his fights. That's how he pushes someone like Alexander Usyk to a close points decision. It wasn't with long-range boxing, it was inside work, just like that with an inside left hook. Let's hope the referee lets him do this, because it's his only way of victory.
Lovely left hook, as David said, just about the cleanest shot to the head in the opening round so far. We're into the third and final minute.
Great left hook to the body there from Chisora. And the most important thing is he's making it very uncomfortable here for Pulев. Even though nothing's hitting massively clean, the pressure's on Pulев, making him feel uncomfortable, just making him feel that weight there to Chisora.
Pulев just can't find the accuracy with that left hand, although now he tries to open up. And Chisora wails away again to the body. Time and again in this opening round, Chisora's been making Pulев miss with that left-hand lead. And again now Chisora gets through with his own jab.
Lovely there from Chisora, just double stab him with the front foot there as he moved forward. He had to land with that second jab, pushing the head back of Pulев. It was a good first round here from Chisora.
Very good first round, and making Pulев miss with those big two wild shots. That's a sign that Pulев is getting frustrated because he's unable to land his jab. The jab that has won him so many rounds. He hasn't established it. Maintain this hellacious pace. He's got a very, very good chance of slowing down and grinding down the rock solid Pulев.
How we feeling? How we feeling? Okay. How we feeling, Del? Yeah? You've got to make it a physical fight. Exactly what you're doing. When he's holding you, keep pumping that side, okay? Keep doing what you're doing, all right? Are you with me, Del? Deep breath. Okay, spit. You want to spit? Give me the wet towel next round. Listen, keep our discipline. Let's work our jab this round, okay? Okay? Bring it back to your chin, okay?
Second round, round 2.
Well, Derek Chisora gave us an impression of the blueprint necessary in the opening 3 minutes. The question now is, can he maintain that kind of pace and that kind of tempo? Because clearly Pulев was unsettled at times.
Pulev's got to, when Pulev takes a little step back with the back foot, he's got to find that 1-2 before Derek takes his first front step. He's got to take a little step back, fire the 1-2 and stop Derek from marching forward.
This is what Derek does best. He nullifies people's best assets. He's done it to such high-level opposition. I'm sure Pulев hasn't experienced this type of sort of onslaught from an opponent, particularly coming off 3 losses. In Pulev's mind, this should have been a routine fight for him, but in there, he's struggling in close. He's losing the close inside battle.
Pulев is trying to get some rhythm going with that left hand. Now wanging in with the right hand, missed with the uppercut. Second time around, did get there, did Pulев. Chisora driven back to the right, swinging wildly Chisora with that big overhand right. He had success with that occasionally in the first fight.
Solid jab there from Pulев though, as Derek come forward.
Pulев just showing signs that he's beginning to warm to the task, getting the range with that left hand.
But he's fighting while Derek, before Derek charges forward, he's fighting that jab out straight away. He's not exactly doing the 1-2 like I asked for, but he's hitting him with the jab and just sort of slowing the attack down of Chisora.
Remember, Derek spars like this every day. When he's in the gym, this is the type of fight he's used to. Pulев, I'm sure, found it hard to find sparring partners to replicate the awkwardness of what Derek Chisora is bringing to the table.
Yes, Pulev's chief sparring partner this time round was a World Amateur Championship bronze medalist, Radoslav Pantelein, who won't bring the kind of style that Derek Chisora offers, certainly not at this kind of tempo and not at this kind of relentless nature. Chisora again trying to lean down to score to the body.
Well, a few seconds ago, he landed a good left hook from Chisora to the body. He landed with 2 lovely body shots, Chisora, a few seconds ago. Then held his feet and had to take a right hand.
Good footwork from Pulев.
Lovely shot there from Pulев. A little sneaky short uppercut.
Neat evasive work by Marcus McDonald there after a left hook came his way from Kubrat Pulев. Pulев now ranging on to the front foot, getting behind that left hand. Still Chisora pounding away to the body.
Pulev's looking very calm and not winded in the slightest there. Didn't he? His corner asked him if he wanted a stool. He said, no, I want to stand up.
Wicked, yeah? Listen, let's stay tighter. Let's use our jab a little bit more, okay? Let's box a little bit. Start using your jab. Your jab is beautiful. Let's use it. Doubles. Then bring your hand back to your chin.
John Charles asking all the right things from Chisora, but all the things that he won't do, let's be honest. But bringing his hands up tight and working behind the jab, he's just going to go in there nice and low and swing that right hand over the top.
Yeah, Derek needs to get in close and not take any punishment on the way in. He took a few more shots in that round. I gave him that second round and think he's got a nice little rhythm going.
Into round 3. Bright start by Chisora in the opening round, just signs that Pulев was getting some kind of rhythm in the second. Already it's been livelier, it's been more entertaining than their first fight 6 years ago. Good crunching left hand from Chisora lands. Pulев has been looking for the right uppercut.
And he landed with 2 there, didn't he? Pretty much on succession there from Pulев. Derek gets low, and he gets the right idea to get low, but he looks at the floor and he is low. He can't see any punches coming his way.
These rounds, Derek are winning. They're ugly rounds. It doesn't look comfortable in there for every man. But Pulев isn't used to this type of body assault. I've never seen him hit this much to the body. How does he deal with body shots as it goes into round 7 and 8? Good uppercut from Pulев. Derek needs to stay well away from those.
And that that's clearly been part of the intention, part of the game plan for Pulev, because he's landed that half a dozen times so far across the first 2 rounds and the opening minute of this, the third. Chisora then still plows away, as he's always done, through 15 years and more in the professional ranks. Pulev again tries that right uppercut, this time a short, sharp right hand from the Bulgarian.
Well, for me, I think Pulev's hitting with a cleaner shots in these exchanges, but he won't be deterred, Chisora. You know, he's got an idea, as David said, he's going to work that body, and that's what he's aiming for.
It's a hell of a pace Derek set for himself here. This is, you know, it's been pedal to the metal from the very first round. He needs to have got those sessions in the gym, got those sparring rounds in, because it's as a heavy pace as I've ever seen Derek set. Let's just hope he can maintain this, and it takes a lot out of Pulev, because these rounds, although Pulev is on the receiving end of him, his energy is also going down, but he just looks very calm. His face doesn't look like he's distressed in any way, shape or form. I'm just hoping and praying that Derek's able to maintain this.
Chisora spoke about feeling the love. He can hear the love here as the Chisora anthem rings around the O2 Arena as they urge their man forward. And he sinks another left hand into the torso of Pulev. But Pulev is controlled and composed, talking to the referee about the use of head by Chisora.
Just a second ago there, Chisora quickened his feet there, but had much more success. Got to the target quicker and landed with a body shot. But as David has already just said, he's getting caught too easy on his way in, and that's the problem.
At what stage will the pace begin to tell on Chisora? At what stage will those 44 previous fights have a bearing also? At the age of 38, is this one time too many?
Pulev's not looking as cool and calm as he was in the previous round, starting to complain to the referee there. That's always a sign things aren't going the way you planned. But once again, Pulev just deciding to stand and not sit between rounds. If I was him, I'd sit down and get a breather.
How do you feel? You feel good? You're looking good, yeah? Just stay tight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You're catching the uppercut nicely. Keep your eye on him. Don't do it blindly.
Trademark overhand right, but just a little bit too close to the target to get effect. Another tough round for both fighters, but again, for me, I just felt, even though we're seeing the good work of Chisora here to the body, which might pay dividends if the fight goes later on, I still feel, for me, the better, cleaner work is coming from Pulev.
I've got Derek winning all 3 rounds. The second round was a bit closer, but I definitely thought Derek landed the more significant punches, particularly to the body.
In that sense, then, how can Pulev respond? And again, Chisora is quicker to the punch at the beginning of this, the 4th round. It's scheduled to go 12, and Chisora again landing solidly with the left hand and follows up to the body.
Again, showing he has an injection of pace there, Chisora. Lands with a lovely jab and straight away, dips the knees and rattles in 2 body shots.
Swaying from the waist and making Pulev miss with that left hand lead.
Pulev's got to stop doing that touching with the jab that he's doing at the start of this round and step behind it like he was in the previous 2. If he can't stop Chisora, oh, good shot from Chisora.
That looping overhand right brought him success in the first fight, albeit one that ended in defeat. But remember, one of the judges gave it to Chisora by a couple of rounds. Another had Pulev winning by 8, as Pulev now tries to size it up for the right hand.
Pulev not pulling the trigger. He had Derek in the corner there. He didn't want to let his hands go for whatever reason. Is he tired? Is the shot not there? Derek's very awkward to hit clean, particularly when he's coming forward with such ferocity. Derek turning southpaw for a second.
Good uppercut again there, though, from Pulev. Just as Chisora squares his feet, as he so often does. Pulev just got that uppercut into play.
Chisora swings again with a big overhand right, and the crowd loved that, but he didn't really land with the kind of venom that he intended.
If he's literally 4 inches back, that right hand's a bullet of a shot there from Chisora.
Good left hook landed from Pulев, a jab that mutated into that left hook. Typical of the Eastern European amateurs of old.
There's a little cut, a little nick there on the, just on the cheek there of Pulев on the left-hand side.
Pulев trying to time Chisora at distance.
Beautiful body shots from Derek in there, consistently in every round, working the body, really investing in that for those later rounds. Every time he gets inside, he's making it count. Every time Pulев gets into clinch, he's taking punishment. As tired as Derek may be getting from throwing him, Pulев is getting his engine really taken out of rhythm. He hasn't, I guarantee, at no stage in his career has he been in a fight this awkward.
Pulев is having success with that right hand, off the back of the jab. Still, Chisora plows forward. So already in the opening third of the fight, much more action than we saw first time around in Hamburg 6 years ago. And here's Pulев starting to find his range with those longer shots.
I thought it was a really good start for the round here from Chisora. He said, come on, really effective. That's at the beginning. He threw that jab, quick in the feet, landed with 2 wicked good body shots, and he worked the body continuously. It was only pretty much at the end of the round there where Pulев started to find his range and starting to land with those headshots.
Remember, sometimes when you move and get round 4.
And still Pulев electing not to sit down between rounds, heading into round 5. Chisora having to punch away to the body to maintain that momentum. All level on Tony Bellew's scorecard after 4 rounds. The first 2 to Chisora, the third and fourth to Pulев, with that better long-range work. But as I was saying, there were widely varying scorecards first time around. Chisora in front by 2 on one of them, but Pulев given the verdict by 8 rounds on another.
Good chopping right hand there from Pulев. Chisora came forward, but it hasn't stopped him coming forward. I think that's the mental factor there that comes into play. Whatever you hit him with, he just keeps coming forward. See, just a little step back there from Pulев gives him more space to get real connection with that right hand.
I think he's been allowed to do that because the pace of Chisora is gradually slowing as well.
Yeah, and of course, it's not a good shot. Blocked though, I think, there from Chisora, to be fair. I think the slower pace is certainly going to suit Pulев much better, of course.
These are some good shots at range coming in from the Bulgarian at the halfway stage of round 5.
It must be disheartening for Pulев landing 3 or 4 good shots, and Derek just gets there and just swings and tags him around the rib cage and solar plexus.
It's a lovely left hook to the body there again from Derek Chisora.
I like the body shots. I really think you should score the body shots as much as head shots. His punches on the target are scoring punches. And for me, Derek is landing significantly more landing quality punches. 80% of them to the body.
And even in this din, in this arena, we can hear those shots sinking into the torso of Pulев. But likewise, we can hear the thud of the shots that cannon off the head of Chisora from the Bulgarian.
Stop boxing. That's the bit, Derek.
2 resolute fighting men here. Chisora has been the full championship 12-round distance 12 times, Pulев 5 times. As Pulев takes aim now with Chisora on the ropes, trying to whip in those uppercuts off the back of the jab.
That's better for Chisora. You've got to dip and bring those feet forward.
It's only a matter of time, baby. Put your legs out. Put your legs out. Just keep chipping away like that. You've taken all his targets away. He can't get the uppercut. Watch out for his left hook. He's finishing on the left hook, yeah? You understand me? So when you're rolling, keep that hand higher for your tempo. Right?
So you're going straight back, okay? You understand me? When you start going back, go to your right.
Getting to work on that cut on the left eye of Pulев.
You understand me, Cooper?
Ruled a clash of heads by referee Marcus McDonald.
Just keep jabbing, don't get into the clinch. And when he comes close,
Confirmed to us here at ringside from Marcus McDonald that the cut was as a result of a clash of heads. We've seen that already here tonight in the match between Israel Madrimov and Michel Soro. That ended in the second round, so was a technical draw. Here, if this fight now ends at this stage, or any stage here on, because of that cut, then it will go to the scorecards as they stand at that point. More drama here at the O2 Arena.
Chisora is constantly hitting him in the back of the head. Pulev's tying him up and holding him. He has nowhere else but the hit. He's trying to break free. So I think even though the referee's right, he also got to be careful about tying him up.
Pulev's turning his head the other way. Only giving him the back of the head to hit. What are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do?
That's nice work there from Pulev.
Now will Chisora be buoyed, be inspired by that blemish on the eye of Pulев? Chisora trying to get to work with the jab. Implored to do so by Don Charles in the corner a couple of rounds ago. Swings with that hook, but then a right hand from Pulев is the response.
This is the fight Derek wanted to bring Pulев in. It's the first time Pulев has had to go toe-to-toe like this consistent his whole fight, his whole career. He's been around since the amateurs. This is nothing like he got in the Olympics or World Championships. This is a whole different style of fighting. And a lot of international amateurs don't know how to deal with it. He's struggling to me to start off with. If Derek can maintain this, he's going to really start softening up Pulев.
Pulев had only 7 fights since their first meeting 6 years ago.
Nice little straight tight arm again there. Good right hand, left hook there from Pulев. And then Chisora gets close and Pulев ties him up straight away. That's good from the referee there. That last warning, Pulев for holding up.
The body assault is very, very impressive from Chisora. He hasn't let up for 1 second. Anytime Pulев clinches, which he does a lot, he's being punished every single time. There you go, overhand right from Derek. Finally, looking like he's getting a bit of a rhythm in this round. Turn southpaw.
Another win for Chisora, being urged forward by Eddie Hearn and by Tony Bellew at ringside on the far side as we look on. And Chisora steps forward again into the fray. Last half a minute of the 6th round. He's trying to make this so uncomfortable for Pulев.
Now Chisora going to jump on him. Now he's been warned. He's going to get on him, get ref, force him to make that mistake again. See, I agree with David. I think the body assault of Chisora's been fantastic. I do think he's taking too many punches coming forward, though.
same thing, Kubrat. You got a winning formula. Just don't get the hold of him, okay? Don't get the hold. That's what he hit. He wins it when you hold him, okay? Because he's hitting you in the body, and he's gonna make you hit them in the back of the head. You're gonna get a point taken. As soon as you get close to the ropes, just move to your right. Jab, 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 jab. When you come to the rope, just take your angle. Move to the right. Take your angle. That's it, okay?
Take it all over the way. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Yeah? Spin. Going badly. You trained for this, and we want this. Love you, brother. Let's go. Let's go.
Second out, round 7.
And so we move into the second half of a contest that's been much more entertaining than their first affair back in 2016. And still divided opinion at ringside as to how it's going at this stage. It's the long-range work of Pulев against the body shots and the work generally on the inside from Chisora, who walks onto another right hand.
Will say a famous
And he sways underneath the left hand and sinks in a left hand of his own to the body.
Great body shot, wasn't it, as well from Chisora? A little roll gives him a little bit of momentum to get the turn in that shot.
The corner have done a good job for Pulев with that blemish above the left eye. Stemmed the flow of blood so far. As Pulев once again tries to take control at long range. The crowd, meanwhile, once again get behind Chisora.
Nice little left hook in that exchange there from Pulев, just on the top of the head there of Chisora. He pays him back with his own. Got to stay low, Chisora coming forward.
Good combination by Pulев. Not always driving the punches home, but he's really making Chisora work for his openings.
And that's what Chisora needs to stay low. Make Pulев look for the target. Oh, good shot from Pulев.
David, what are your thoughts about Chisora's work in this round?
It seems like he's having a bit of a break. He's not pressing the action, but he's not getting hit with anything that clean. It seems like he's kind of got the rhythm of Pulев. He's slipping and sliding. The shots are kind of grazing over his head. Big right hand from Derek Chisora. Buckled the legs. The biggest shot in the fight for both men. Overhand right. This is where all of those grinding early rounds pay dividends. This is what Derek Chisora needs now, is to put a real dent in Pulев to give himself and give the judges a good understanding of what the flow of the fight is.
Right from Chisora. First time round he followed up with a left hook, but Pulев drives him back and he lands a clipping right uppercut of his own and then a strong straight right. Big left hook again from Chisora as he breaks free from the corner. Best action of the fight so far. Closing seconds of round 7. Another overhand right from Chisora. Then he follows up to the body. Just when he was looking tired, looking like, as Davey was saying, he was taking a breather. And these are uncomfortable moments for Pulев, who holds on at the end of the round. And blood starts to seep once again from that cut above the left eye of Pulев.
Now Pulев 100% is sitting down now after that round. This is the dent. This is where Derek Chisora had to bring Pulев. This is when it comes down to who wants it most, who's willing to dig deep. Pulев is having to go where Derek Chisora has spent most of his career, and that's in the doldrums. That's struggling, that's out of breath, that's dizzy. This is where we find out who really wants to win this fight tonight.
That was like the shot that knocked down Joe Calzaghe against Roy Jones Jr. knocked down Joe Calzaghe with the forearm shot there. No wonder he was stunned there, Pulев. But then it looked like Chisora sort of tied himself out. That was the one last big shot, and he needed to get back to the rope to recover. And then all of a sudden, he went again, caught Pulев with a lovely left hook, blood everywhere. And what a round there for Derek Chisora.
The cool, calm, collected Pulев in the first 3 or 4 rounds is looking rather weary here.
And that cut, no question about it, is getting worse here after a very strong attack, particularly in that second half of the round from Chisora. As the cornermen of Pulев are asked to wipe away surface water after they set to the repair work on their man in between the 7th and 8th rounds. Can Chisora now build on what he produced in the 7th?
This is where Pulев needs a solid jab, not a touching jab, a solid jab. Otherwise, Chisora again is going to build momentum, rolling forward, and once he lands with a shot, that mental rush is going to give him the adrenaline and the energy to work away.
This time Pulев sees that winging right hand coming and just steps back slightly out of range. Chisora, though, also covering up on the inside.
If he can just slide the foot and throw the shot at the same time there, Derek, when he comes forward with that.
Pulев is very, very tough. He's taken a lot of shots that would normally really slow someone down, but he's managed to kind of maintain his rhythm. Someone in their early 40s to have this type of conditioning shows he really does live the life.
Good work again to the body from Chisora, but he steps off and meets a jab and a right hand from Pulев. The long-range work from the Bulgarian is still accurate as we head to the halfway stage of round 8.
They're clean scoring punches here from Pulев, and they are, and they will be picking up the points. But the power reduced massively in the last couple of rounds. Like he's tentative to commit himself to throwing a heavy shot. Good right hand there though from Pulев.
Was that Chisora's last salvo in the previous round, or is there more to come? It's unwise ever to count him out, but these punches from Pulев are clearly having an effect as Chisora tries to respond, pounds away to the body, followed up with a couple of hooks to the head.
Some lovely punches there from Kubrat Pulев. Started off with a lovely strong right hand. Good uppercut there from Pulев.
Good shot from Pulев. Chisora staggers onto the ropes. Pulев taking his time now. Just under half a minute to go. And suddenly Chisora responds. We saw this so many times in the fight last time out against Joseph Parker. And once again, he's calling on that indomitable spirit, that relentless nature. He never knows how to give up and how he needed that spirit there at the end of the round.
That was the most trouble Derek's been in this fight so far, and he was able to turn the tables. That's taken a lot out of Derek, that combination that he took there. You can see his legs buckle, but then again, he's able to summon up a massive shot back to get himself back into the picture.
Chisora was hurt, physically hurt. You could visibly see it. He go back against the ropes, so he's stumbling. He doesn't know where he is. However, he doesn't know where he is, and it's true Chisora style. But when he's at his most, when he's really on his way out, he's just about to go down. It looks like it's another right hand. Look at that uppercut there, it's a lovely shot. Again, he looks at the floor when he dips low, takes the shot. But out of that, he lands possibly his best shot of the night.
Real rocky stuff here.
Still, somehow, the corner have managed to stem the flow of blood on that cut over the left eye of Kubrat Pulев. Some would suggest it's not that much worse than one suffered by Michel Soro, as Chisora has success again at the beginning of this, the 9th round. How much has he got left in that 38-year-old tank?
Again with the body assault there from Chisora. I was just about to say at the start of the round, Pulев needs a solid jab. Oh, good right hand from Pulев.
Oh, two big right hands and another one from Chisora. Pulев smirks and smiles, but he was caught, and caught hard, after landing two solid right hands of his own. And there were those who wondered whether we wanted to see this again. And yet again, Derick Chisora is producing compelling heavyweight action, and this could go either way any moment now.
Again, they're both just solid, building the energy. Oh, good shot!
Left hook from Chisora. Pulев stands his ground somehow and fires back. And now Chisora gets on the front foot. Where are these men finding these kind of qualities from, this resilience is truly remarkable in the 9th round, and we're at the halfway stage.
That was lovely footwork there from Pullev, just to get off the ropes and get a little bit of a respite there, and he needed it.
And listen to the crowd getting behind their man, Chisora, who falls into Pulev's corner with the effort of his latest attack. Pulev somehow still looking composed, but he must be desperately tired. Another right hand lands from Chisora.
Good shot from Pullev though there, right hand.
That straight right from Pulev has been so damaging so far in this round. Last 50 seconds of round 9. Another right hand from Pulev is the attempt.
But Chisora is just so focused on throwing that big right hand to the top. He almost just ignores the shots that he's taking.
Another right hand from Chisora. Is this one of those rounds that turns a fight? As Pulev still tees up his man in the corner. Chisora though slams back to the body.
He's that uppercut here, Pulev. Chisora got to keep rolling.
Pulev looking for that shot. He's had a lot of success with it, as did Joseph Parker at the end of last year, on a night when we thought Derek Chisora was finished. But still, he's showing here unlimited resolve, unlimited desire, and somehow we go into the 10th round.
This is heavyweight boxing at its finest. This is what you want, a real slugfest, total carnage.
Unbelievable stuff. The 8th and 9th round have just been fantastic, really have. But again, look, it looks like Chisora's been hurt and he's knackered and he's got nothing left. He's from somewhere, out of instinct, pure instinct, it really is. He just swings that right hand over the top and Pulev's in all sorts of trouble. Not in that replay, Mike, that was later on in the round where Pulev was a little bit more, as you said, Mike, more composed and seemed calm and like he's in control, but it's Derek who's landing the bigger shots.
Pulev's conditioning is top-notch here. Really is a very, very hellacious pace, but he's maintained his form. His legs seem strong. He's still throwing shots. Derek coming with a nice bit of head work there. I like that.
And just a round in it on Tony Bellew's scorecard. That latest round going to Chisora. 1 round in it as we head into the 10th. As David was saying, total carnage, it says on the posters, and once again Chisora lands that overhand right. The last instruction in the corner was from Tony Bellew, stepping up from his ringside seat to implore Chisora to swing the overhand right. Chisora works behind the jab, and he's met with the same shot back from Pulev.
Pulev's just going to take a little step to the side because Chisora volunteers himself back to the ropes because he wants you to get close so he can swing you with that shot. You take a step to the left or the right, it's a different angle of attack for Chisora, and it's a hand to hit the target clean. This is the public one, this is the point taken away.
One more chance, says Marcus McDonald.
I thought he said that a few rounds ago, to be fair.
Let go! He's been on his last warning for a little while now.
Now it looks like there's another cut, this time by the right eye of Pulev. But it seems that nothing can deter these two men. They get hit, they get hurt, and they come immediately back into range. Pulev tries the overhand right, whips in the left hand. He's had a lot of success with the uppercut, but not so far in this round.
Good right hand there from Pulev.
And Pulev somehow managing to get his boxing together again with a minute to go in the 10th round. Good work at long range. was another sign of how little there might be left in the legs of Derek Chisora, but plenty left in the heart, as we can see, as he gets in close once again.
But again there from Chisora, just when he shows he's tired and off balance, he comes back with two lovely body shots.
The little cheeky left hands, he hooks up Pulev's right hand and throws the little left inside hooks, really messing the face up. Now he's got damage to the right eye as well as the left. Bloody mess.
The crowd as Chisora pounds away to the body after two of those looting overhand rights, and the blood now starting to spread across the middle of the face of Pulev. But he's ignoring the damage, firing away.
Good little 1-2 there from Pulev, just made Chisora miss with that left hook.
Big right hand again from Chisora at the end of the round.
Oh, that was even.
Virtually the same shot from Pulev.
One apiece.
What a finish.
One apiece there. Both one shot apiece after round. Referee just said no problem. We'll square here. I don't think it made a difference to either of them. They've taken those shots throughout that whole last round. Beautiful action here.
But in a fight like this, when you're knackered and it's grueling, that's the last thing you want to do after the bell. But it was Pulev who started there. Pulev threw the first shot after the bell. And again, it looks like Pulev's starting to dominate the round. He's landing with the jab better, he's landing with the 1-2s. But then when Chisora looks at his tiredness, is when he's at his most effective. I've never known a fighter to fight more off instinct in recent times than this man here. It's like you've got to give him 10 rounds of pain before he really kicks into gear.
He's in his. This is the war zone he's in now. His nickname's War. This is war, toe to toe. Blasting, full pelt. It doesn't get any better than this.
So Marcus McDonald there saying that you both heard me warning that the bell was coming and you both punched after the bell. But it was instinct, as Barry was alluding to. The 11th round of this compelling contest. Last time around against Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora put up a very similar performance. Time and again he looked like he was on the losing end and came back and back time and again. And commentating at ringside, Joshua Buatsi said that that was his first real understanding of what it takes at the highest level of the professional game. Watching it close up, that ferocious action from the first bell to the last. And we're seeing something very similar here tonight as Chisora tries again with that overhand right, but it seemed to connect with the shoulder of Pulev.
And he's swinging the shot, Chisora, from the back of the arena. Looks like an impressive shot. There's those straight right hands on Pulev. Those are the real punishing punches in this round right now.
Pulev teeing up again with the right hand, setting up the opening with the left hand. And Chisora at this stage isn't firing back. He's still swaying, still moving, looking for that top shot perhaps. There it is, but Pulev is wise to it.
Smell there from Pulev, just walking him back to the ropes again. A good feet there from Pulev to make Chisora miss, and a right hand.
In this round, Pulev reading that right hand from Chisora, and that will be demoralising.
Three good body shots there from Chisora. They actually haven't had the desired effect of it, to be fair. He's been throwing it from the first round effectively, and as David said, they should have slowed the legs down at Pulev.
Shows the conditioning he has, he really does. These are big, heavy, thudding shots from an 18-stone man. I guarantee if he wouldn't have thrown those body shots, Pulev would be a lot fresher, and his punches have a lot more snap on him.
Half a minute to go in the 11th of 12 rounds. Pulev trying to find room for that right hand, still Chisora swaying and attempting to make him miss or to take most of the damage out of the punches.
Been a good round for Pulev, hasn't it, up to this point? Chisora trying to build up the energy to come out swinging with those attacks, but He's been read most of the time by Pulev. He's made him miss, made him pay with straight shots right on the centre of the track.
A good round for Pulev when he needed it. And that's what the best managed to pull out at this stage of a tortuous contest. 1 to go.
He's one ahead. He's one ahead. Is it? You're a warrior. Yeah, that's why people come to see you.
Last round, okay? Last round.
He's gonna chuck the kitchen sink at you in the first minute. Don't do anything silly. Don't throw a punch from where your feet's not there. Get your feet there first, yeah?
Just smother or get out of the way. You understand? Either come in close and smother that stuff, but I don't want you getting caught leaning back. You understand? But until then, I want you to try. You gotta try.
That's why we're playing fucking hard.
Referee Marcus McDonald leading the applause, and Tony Bellew has Derek Chisora 1 round ahead. Going into the final round, and a big right hand is the first shot that lands. As Don Charles in his corner implored, he got his feet in place and landed that big overhand right. This is going to be tight, so tight. The long-range work of Pulev against the work close up, the shots to the body of Chisora. As Eddie Hearn on the far side of the ring implores Chisora to keep the work rate going, to keep up the tempo. And the anthem rings around the O2 Arena once again. It's another charge from Derek War Chisora.
Going to be important though for either one, especially for Chisora, trying to maintain the work rate if he can.
And this one of those enthralling fights in which even the loser builds his reputation. Such has been the ferocity of the punches that have been landed and the punches that have been taken by these two hard warriors. One of them 41 years of age, the other 38. Still, somehow, digging deep into their reserves. And somehow we've reached the last half of the last round.
No one's really hitting clean an attack at this round. It's been a bit... Oh, shot!
Another overhand right from Chisora.
Best
just as he did right at the beginning of the round.
Good response there, though, from Pulev for that uppercut.
Stay tight. That's what you gotta do.
The eye-catching shots coming from Chisora in this last round. That big overhand right, the spray of sweat. And again.
Pulev sensing that he has to try to close this out in the final round as well.
Pulev is in Derek Chisora's hometown, so any close decision usually goes to the hometown fighter. But I think Derek's done more than enough, even going into this last round, to win this fight on points. The body assault, for me, has really won it for him.
Brilliant work to the body in the last 30 seconds as well from Chisora. And there's a half a minute to go now to try to sway the judges one last final time. Pulev on the front foot once again.
When you talk about fighting down your gum shield and going for it, and that's what Chisora's done. He's been pinned against the rope, but Pulev hasn't been able to be effective. He hasn't let his hands go, and it's Chisora letting the big bomb fly.
They have thrown everything they've got, and they have taken heavy shots from the first bell to the last, and somehow we reach the final bell. Kubrat Pulев is convinced that he's done enough. Derek Chisora also raises his glove. David Hay here at ringside thinks that Derek Chisora has done enough. Remember, last time around, widely varying judges' scorecards. It could be the same all over again with the long-range successes of this man, Kubrat Pulев, against the bodywork of Derek Chisora. The pounding shots to the body and that overhand right that landed time and again, even into the last round. What a night and what a fight.
Chisora is the master of being in rematches we didn't want to see, and we're glad we saw him. He really is. The Parker one was a winner, but this one was a fantastic fight. And again, Pulev had him where he wanted him for the whole of those 3 minutes, but couldn't let his hands go for me. And even though he had him when he wanted, he had him under pressure, should have been winning the round. I don't think he was landing effectively enough, and it was really at the end, the last sort of 30 seconds, where Chisora was letting his hands go with the bigger shots. I still think that maybe you might have to give the nod to Pulev throughout the fight, but it...
And the new WBA International Heavyweight Champion from Finchley, North London, England, Derick Chisora.
He's born again at the age of 38. From somewhere he dredged up the energy, the resolve and the power to win again, to revive his career, closing in on his 40th birthday. And he said it was the first time that his family had come to watch, and how proud they will be, not just tonight, but in years to come, as Derek Chisora scores one of the best wins of his career.
He should be retired, shouldn't he? Let's be honest, it's unbelievable. It's again, I remember saying, when he got beat by Tyson Fury the second time, I thought, that's enough, he had a great career, let's call it a day now, Derick. And I've never known a man just reinvent himself. And again, no, this is a fight that really was a goodbye to him, to the crowd, to the TV audience. We won't see him again after this. And it was a close fight and a hard fight, but a deserved winner.
And as we saw in the first fight, Barry, where one of the judges gave it to Pulev by 8 rounds, another to Chisora by 2 rounds, here we had quite a wide swing as well, with different judges scoring it 8 rounds to 4 both ways.
Again, it was I guess it's the long range work with maybe not enough pop on the punches to really warrant scoring punches, or to certainly negate the body work of Derek Chisora. I think what David Hay was saying, even though I think his scorecard was he's a friend of Derek, so obviously he's going to be a bit biased towards Chisora, but he was right. The body work should be scored just as effectively as the headshots, and I think the judges saw that. But I think those later rounds, I think the fight was close. Those later rounds, when he needed it most, off that natural instinct, the fire under pressure when you're hurt, when you're tired, he found it from somewhere, Chisora, and enough to get the win.
And even controversy as well, Barry, because there will be arguments about the scorecards, no doubt about it, but the atmosphere here and the anthemic singing in favour of Derek Chisora, this man's reputation has grown and grown in recent years.
It really, well, let's be honest, let's go back to 2040, 30, 50, except taking with the David Hay fight and a few others. And some of his fights weren't worth watching. He was disinterested in his career. But literally from about 2017 on, he designed himself in a different way. I'm going to just commit to every fight I'm in, and he has, and he's been brilliant in every one.
Well, let's get the verdict of the winner then. Addy is in the ring with Derek Chisora. Addy.
I am, Derek. Finally, one of these close decisions, finally, after years, you get one.
First of all, I want to thank all Almighty Jesus Christ. Listen, I think I last won a fight 3 years ago. It's been, listen, it was hard. Pulev was a great fighter, very difficult, very hard, but I had to train hard, fit, I'm happy today, and at the same time I'm sad. I don't have many left to me, but what I have, I'm gonna give it all to you guys. I don't have many left. So my next couple of fights, I'm on my way out. So I don't want no easy fights. I want the hard fights. I told Eddie the other day, if he can get me the Browns bomber, I'll be happy. I want to fight everybody in my era. Win or lose, I just want to fight. Thank you very much to Eddie, Matchroom. My kids are here today. First time to see me fight. I needed a win. I've lost so many fights on the road. I needed a win, and what a great way to win it. O2 Arena. I'm buzzing right now. You don't understand. It feels great to be a winner. You don't understand. And I want to thank you guys. Thank you very much, man.
They always come out for you. You had to dig deep. We spoke during the week, and I said, look, can you go to the well again? Can you go to that reserve again? You went to the well again.
Oh yeah, you know, when you train for these fights, bro, you have to go to the deep end, bro. You can't train half in, half out. You have to physically, mentally, body perish, die in a ring, you know, while you're training. You know, your numbers have to be amazing. You can't cheat in this game and come back in here and try and do 12 rounds. It's a lie.
You know, when you heard the first score, 116, 112, when you think of sort of going back years, Hellenius, Dillian White, the first fight with Joseph Parker, what's going through your mind when it's 116, 112, Pulev, first time round?
Mate, I'm used to it, bro. If Dave gave it to him, I'd just jump on the train again and carry on. You know, I'm used to getting robbed. You know, so it won't be new to me. I won't be upset. I'll just move on. You know, God knows. God has got a plan for me. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll find out soon.
No robbery tonight. I see Don Charles with you in your corner.
Yeah.
It was nice to see you and Don, the team, back together. Good to see the band back.
Yeah, man, I went home. You know, I had to go back home, you know, give a shout out to Don, you know. He knows my style very well, you know. We covered the uppercut very well. We covered every angle, you know, because me and Don, when we work out, it's not pads, it's just physically. And he's always telling me, cover this and this and this. And when I went back, he told me, I need you to cover this and this, and we'll win the fight.
What does it mean to have your family here watching you, as you mentioned, for the first time as well?
Let me tell you something, man. Can you imagine if I lost in front of my kids? I would tell them, turn the TV off. They'd be like, hey, Mommy, should we turn the TV off because this guy telling us to turn the TV off? But, you know, I'm happy I won in front of my kids, Angelina and Aurora, so I'm proud. Thank you.
Eddie, come in, Eddie. The show keeps on going. He said there's only a couple more left. He wants, you heard it there, the bronze bomber. He wants big fights. What can we deliver?
It was a tough, brutal fight, grueling, sloppy at times, and we knew it would be like that. Pulev likes to hold, hit him around the back of the head. But Chisora, he deserved one tonight. You know, it was a very, very close fight. And when they read out the split, I thought, please, no, because I was going to run from the ring because he'd come looking for me. And he deserves it tonight. He really, for everything that he's put in, for everything he's given to the sport, he's had so many close decisions that haven't gone his way. Tonight, one did go his way. And by the way, he just beat a world top 15 fighter, probably top 10 heavyweight. You know, you talk about what Derek Chisora's got left, don't take away what he's just achieved in the ring, which is beating a top 15, top 10 heavyweight. So we'll see what the future holds. I was just desperate to see him win tonight. He's got such a big heart. You see that, he never ever quits. And like I said, just beating a top 15, top 10 in the world heavyweight. So why not roll on bigger fights?
Derek, don't go. Final word from yourself, Derek. Derek, final word from you. Again, you put in some big performances at the O2 Arena, Manchester Arena. Is this your home next now for the next couple of fights, the O2?
Yeah, you know, I want to be honest, you know, Eddie, you're here. Come on, Eddie. I'm going to have a go at you now.
Come in, Eddie.
Yeah. You know, Eddie, you're paying. Where's Conor? Where's my little brother? He's gone. Is Conor gone?
Pulev,
he's gone.
60
you're paying
plus
Conor
rounds.
so much money. You're paying AJ so much money. Can I get some money now? Because if you don't give me money, I'm going to the other side. Yeah? So pay me some money now.
I'm just happy to see you win. You do all right. You do
I do all right. I got
after
kids in private school, bro. I need to get paid now.
We always look after you.
Yeah, I know you look. It looks after me, but not the way I want to be looked after. You understand? I want to have some caviar. I'm tired of having fish and chips now.
The caviar's coming.
Eddie, give him some caviar because we need him on the zone. Derek Chisora, fantastic. Derek, fantastic performance as always. Well done. Congratulations.